ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin when he stretch a disc. I'm talking if you want it down charge, you just on your fifth grand. Run it up, run it up.
Coach, these folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Put up. 180. 59. 59. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Jaguars.
Go! 180!
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the slant.
Red, go!
On first down, Trubisky. That one complete. He finds Sharp. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the eye.
Move.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
White 20!
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
After the interception, here's Gong. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. All day. All day.
53.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
180! Check, 59. Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen! Slam!
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
On second and goal, Trubisky, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, gone. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and that play going absolutely no. Whereas he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Here goes tonight. 2020. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff taken in by the tight end Doyle.
Good breakup, baby. Good breakup. All day, baby. Good breakup. Tonight, 180.
In your face.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Showing up. Value 3. Value 3.
On third down, McFarland. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Let's go. 180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Rush in. Rush in. 18, 18. Hey, 18, 18, 18.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
Trubisky will throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Shark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21-0 our score after one. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here for Callaway. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
1st down, Jacksonville.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shit, shit, shit.
Now it's Trubisky. Open man right side is Shark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Hey, get him, get him, get him. You got him.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Mike, check, 59. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Mike, 180.
Mike.
Alert. Red, up.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Check out. 180.
Check. 53's Mike. Let's go one more. Mike. 53. Check 53.
I got you.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Hey, ball.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the slant.
Super one.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. A gain of 13. It's a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
first down. McFarland. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
From the 41, Goff. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, McFarland. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Here's Trubisky. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Now Trubisky on first down. Completes it to Lee. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing again on second down. Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Legion in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
180. 53. Hey, watch the slant. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Come off the ball hard. 53 is the Mike. 53.
On first down, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, ball.
Now it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Trubisky now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Check, alert.
Again, it's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run on first down. McFarland, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, check. Hey, kill.
From the 50, it's Goff. Campbell making the catch. 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
He's mine.
Alert.
Mike, 53.
Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Go! 180!
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
On for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch the run.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 30 on second down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Steps. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Let's go. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
A very good gain on first down, 9 yards on the dump-off. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Watch the motion, watch the motion. 58, right over there, yeah. Right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the 44, Trubisky. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? From the gun, it's Trubisky. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On first down, McFarland. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 down. Here we go again.
Now Goff, looking deep for Hilton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Trubisky will throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
You don't want to see me. You don't want me. Hey, learn
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, block. No, off. Alert.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
180. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Mark 27. Here we go.
Now a 1st down throw, gone. This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. A gain of 6 there on 1st. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Watch 84. Watch 84.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Catch made here by Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Out of the gun. Goff. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's coming, double up.
To the air again. Goff. The quick slant caught. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with the former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jared Goff with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. As his guys are back within a single score. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Motion, 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 motion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. On third down, McFarland. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Greystone travel.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Tight end right. We got 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We got tight left. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Goff now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. The 40, 30, past the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Go.
Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A big offensive explosion.